We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, that's not the intent you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got the quick pass. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. At midfield, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's loose. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's McCray. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Scrambling away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They'll immediately call timeout. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They've got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the 1st half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The sure hands, it's Benson. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore to the air. On the run, still looking. That's caught. It's more. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Goes to the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Laterals it back. Pressure. Crosses to 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And that's a live ball. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On the move, it's Hughes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. The Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on a 3rd down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the 1st down. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's McCray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Branch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is what...
Touchdown, Georgia! And that one will give him the lead. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that.
Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Hughes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
It's really hard defensively to bring pressure when you keep moving the quarterback outside the pocket. You don't know which way he's going to go. Great job getting him outside the pocket. Now he can get on the edge and get some easy free yards or take a shot deep down the field.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Stewart. Fights off the defender. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. And he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker there.
3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Moore will throw. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Handoff from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Look out, he's got room. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 22 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Got the 1st down and more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that
one. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Moore will throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Turning on the Jets. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture, and you just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous